Show on stream. All right, and we are good to go. There should be Narasatori no sho wo te ni totte yukuんだ Boku wa yagate shi ni datte yuku no sa. Me have no way of... Oh, okay, that's okay. Also, hello, Healing. How you doing, buddy? I guess we can start the stream now. And we are live! Hello and welcome to the stream. My name is Nanate. I'm a manga translator VTuber, and tonight we are actually going to translate a manga. Enjoying the respite from the heat with all bit of rain, yeah. Also, sorry about the little noise, ringing noise coming from my mic. My electric fan is squeaky. You know, it's been like changing now to Predator. Alright, let's see. I'll try to put Predator inside the chapter if I can. I just put the script into Grammarly and alright, let's select focus range. Whoops, that's the wrong. Oh, also I'm turning on the song request, so if you guys want to put something on the let me turn that off. Let's see. And how do select? How do I grow? Oh, dang it. Modify, expand, 5 pixel, and how do I do it again? Edit, no, is it transform? No, not transform selection. Ah, there it is. Content aware fill. And okay. Ta-da! And that is how you close the text. Thank you for the shop tutorial. So, how is everyone doing tonight? I hope you are doing well, and I hope you have a wonderful week ahead of you. As for myself, let's just say that the last stream really fucked me up. Yeah. So for those who missed it, uh, last week, I did a Dokapon Swords of Fury session with my friends, with the homies, and bad things just happened to my character, and the game basically broke me. It broke me mentally, and for next couple of days, I just couldn't stream. I couldn't, like, every night since then, I just collapsed on my bed. I couldn't stream. That's how bad that the session broke me. Like, good lord. Silver lining though, I but I didn't just spend the entire week just on my bed staring at my ceiling. I actually did the time where I don't stream, just translating a bunch of manga chapters. And earlier today, I just finished like this week's release of manga. Yeah, because earlier this week, someone by the name of Mutsu commission put a commission on me on my through my coffee page, which means that I needed to make like 2 extra chapter for this week's release. So over the past couple days, I've been doing this week's release plus the bonus chapter from the coffee incentive. All right. Just put the script through the Grammarly. Yeah, so this is going to be a really quick stream, probably just a couple of hours or so. Add translator note. Stop reading this and go back to the manga. Where? Which one? Oh, just a really meta. I guess we can actually do that instead of changing the noun into predator. Yeah, I guess we can do that. Oh, still have it on balloon on. Oh, that's the wrong font. Alright. Translator note. Stop reading this note and get back to the manga. But I redeem it twice. Oh, hold on. Let me check the mod view. Sute dai suki da nante iite miseru kedo sore nara mo issho. All right, it's time to head home. All right, it's time to head home. Oops. And everything is completed. There you go. This is slowly turning into a freaking shit post. Sora miyageru sabori gakusei. Just imagine dialogue going off character for only one page. Oh no, how much point did you save up? Anata no koto ga suki. Architect daughter. Oh no. 6.7. I wasted a ton on desk. Like you should. As you should. So this chapter is only like 18 pages. We're at page 1. Remind me to change this for the actual official release. Koto ga suki, sonna anata no koto ga suki desu. What kind of music I should put? Well, let me look up some music. YouTube. Oops, that's the wrong window. I guess I could just put DJ Okawari. And some Eimer. I remember that Hype once showed me like a latest Indonesian shitpost song. Hello, jangan lupa minum ya. Oh, okay, thank you Bang Rea. Bang Era. Hold on. I need to fill this cup. Also, hello. How's it going? Healing. Yeah, I think I put the word fucker as an auto mod. Yeah. So that thing does not go through on the redeem. Also, also, Era, how's it going? Semangat juga nge-TL-nya. Yeah, thank you. I'm good today. How about you? I'm not having like the best week. Like the last stream really fucked me up. Yeah. So I did a freaking so TLDR, I did a Dokapon stream last week and I just got the worst luck. Like in one session, I lost all of my money, got killed 8 times, lost all of my equipment, all of my all of the towns that I occupied, and I couldn't move to the new continent at all. Like I lost everything, and it got so bad. Like I was broken mentally during that session. Hold on. Let me actually just show it to you guys what happened. Yeah, I'll just show you guys what happened through the clips. Where is the? Oh wait, I do have it on my Discord server, so let me just open that. Oh, Star is streaming. Probably gonna. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, this is what happened. No, I don't want to get poisoned. And I still am afraid.
Oh my god.
And I'm still afraid.
It's him again.
Oh no!
Hello! It's been almost a month! How you doing?
I'm gonna die again! God damn it! And he used a fucking finisher! What? I swear, if he destroys my weapon again... To answer your question, Mackenzie, I've been doing like a lot of indie game demos.
I saw that. How was a dating game?
My seal bounce! No! My curse! Shit!
Come back next time!
I got nothing to defend against Steph! I was begging. Yeah, that was the first one. That was the first of many scream that I did during that session. Filters. And then this is like almost me going almost over the edge. This is from Sarge's perspective.
I'm the one who rages at board games, so I'm concerned that I'm the one saying this.
Seen us raging at fucking candy.
Skeleton, my friend! I knew you would miss me!
Okay,
I'm so happy to see you, buddy!
Okay, should I just finish this son of a bitch?
No, just
Yeah,
attack
you
him,
should.
attack him,
No.
attack him normally. He's going to counter your ass.
Fucking skeleton.
Oh, you got it, Aladdin!
Fuck you! Give me back my curse, you son of a
And you're
bitch!
so
ぽっかり穴が開いたままあなたが隣にいない寂しさにきっとこれからもずっと I cry ごめんねをぼーっと上手に言えたままこんな二人にはきっとならなかった素直になれない私をどうか許して今さら
oras na may gawa ape lido ko'y maging iyon. Naglakad ka ng dahan-dahan sa pasilyo tungo sa'kin at hinawakan mo ako't aking binapigilang maluhan ng mayakap na ikaw.
忙しいならごめん少しだけね少しでいいおしゃべりに付き合ってどうしようか何しようかゲームでもするしりとりしようしりとりリンごめん続かないねお腹つかない何が食べたいあたし水でいいや君も似たから目を離した好きに必死にシミュレートそれなのにバカ見つめられたら喉が渇いて超えれないうわどうしようね実はねダメだやっぱり怖いの気持ち伝えたいのあなたにこの気持ちどうして苦しいのねねねねねちょっといい忙しいならごめん少しだけね少しでいいおしゃべりに付き合ってどうしようか何しようかそれじゃんけんしようじゃんけんぽんあいこでしょごめんつまらないねお腹つかない何が食べたいあたし水でいいやあのねところで唐突だけどおかしいって思ったらごめんびっくりするかもしれないのでもね聞いてほしいうわどうしようね実はねダメだやっぱり怖いの気持ち伝えたいのあなたにこの気持ちどうして苦しいのね実はたしあのねあなたがあたしごめん待ってあたしあのねあなたが実はそのあたしあのねあなたがあたしごめん待ってあのねとあたしあなたのことがあたしあなたのことあたしあなたのことあたしはあなたがごめん忘れて待って好き大好きあなたは今どこで何をしていますかこの空の続く場所にいますか今まで私の心を埋めていたもの失って初めて気づいたこんなにも私を支えてくれていたことこんなにも笑顔をくれていたこと失ってしまった代償はとてつもなく大きすぎて取り戻 届きそうで届かない。孤独と絶望に胸を締め付けられ、心が壊れそうになるけれど、思い出に残るあなたの笑顔が私をいつも励ましてくれる。もう一度あの頃に戻ろう。今度はきっと大丈夫。いつもそばで笑っていよう。あなたのすぐそばで。あなたは今どこで何をしていますか。この空の続く場所にいますか。いつものように笑顔でいてくれますか。今はただそれを願い続ける。Okay, and cut.
夕暮れに染まる頃、生まれた街を出てゆく。わずかな思い出をカバンに詰めて連れてゆく。遠い空、長い道、振り返らずに歩いた。ここからは泣かない胸に決めて出かけよう。北の空は私を包んでくれる。会いたい人の場所を教えてくれてる。窓にもたれて泣いていた日々は今から変わり始めるでしょう。さよなら。この街はたくさんの人が行き交い、それてゆく。
someday. I've been setting aside time to clear a little space in the corners of my mind. All I wanna do is find a way back into love. I can make it through without a way back into love.
I've been watching, but
一粒隅っこで拾った Let's sleep before you look あの子が泣いてる手を握ればあれはいつかの僕だ太陽は見えなくとも Show me rainbow after the rain 愛を歌えた少年は言う Show me rainbow after the rain 永遠の雨なんかない Show me rainbow after the want you to sing softly with me. We sing quietly in this gentle night. We share our dreams with soft, gentle voice. Despite tonight, there's no moon nor star. I am fine with you by my side. So much sweetness and the bitter and sour. It's too much to take, and we soon forget. My happiness in the palm of your hand. So don't go, just stay with me. Singing quietly in this gentle night, sharing our dreams with soft, gentle sound. Because tonight the world goes night-night. I am fine with you by my side. No matter what tomorrow will be, I want you to sing softly with me. Party is over, tapi ku masih ingin berdansa. Hasrat membara, suatu saat akan lenyap hilang di saat terlelap. Dari dulu aku sudah tahu bahwa api ini akan redup. Walau ku kira itu sudah cukup, tapi ku sadar I'm so serious. Baby, sorry dari tidak semudah itu, tapi tidak pula seburuk itu. Give me fire, light it up baby, sampai habis yeah. Yeah. La 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 la. Ano koro to yoberu toki ga yatte kite ta koto, kizukazu wasure agunete, nigiri kimi no otozure. したい
彼は同い年
そうか幸せに
違う気はないんでなんかの川みたいなんてね
Oh my god! Right, I was muting my mic this entire time. Shit! I was wondering. God dang it! I was. Yeah, because my mic kept echoing. My mic kept echoing, so I muted my mic. I forgot to turn it on. God dang it! I was wondering why no one's talking for the past hour. Dang it. Lol. Also, how you doing, Steph? Yeah, anyway, I was saying, my Discord, I forgot to close my Discord tab on my web browser. So yeah, it keeps going on in the background. Sorry about that. Anyway, we're almost done with this chapter, and then we're gonna end the stream. Or unless I feel like want to do... Should I do karaoke? Meh. It's like Wednesday night. Well, you're good. Yeah. But their journey continued. Next time we see them, they will look honestly, I had double checked to make sure this wasn't a karaoke stream. Yeah, I was even singing during the thing too. Also, yeah, you're listening to my own cover, so technically it is. Ow! Look forward to... Also, yeah, hello Zero, how you doing? Got E1 on my Anaxa. Oh, what's an Anaxa? Also, congratulations? What's an Anaxa? That sounds like a language qualification. Oh, it's a Goose Trail character. And it's by accident. Oh. So you're not getting them by on their banner? Congrats. I mean, I was building a pity, maybe lose 50-50 to get the other 5-star character. Yeah. Congratulations, man. Man, I really want... Yeah, because recently, one of my homies, Kyo, got sponsored by Genshin, I believe, and I really want to support him, so I'm thinking of using his code if I wanted to start playing Genshin or Honkai Star Rail. But it's just that I really don't want to spend like my time on gacha, not anymore. It's your choice, man. I mean, I know after like last week's Dokapon session, like I was so broken up by that session. Like I couldn't like stream until tonight. That's how bad it was. Like, dude, I had to buy a self-help book because of that session. Yeah, I recently purchased this book called A Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Mason. Which is like a perfect timing because it arrived just before that Dokapon session, and it's been a really huge help. Yeah, maybe I should just read it on this stream right now. Yeah, I'll just like read a chapter or whatever. Halo, perkenalkan nama saya Nanaten, Vtuber dengan kearifan budaya lokal. Terima kasih kepada pihak VOC, Midtown dan Finisi Point yang sudah mengajak saya untuk berpartisipasi jauh-jauh dari dunia virtual. Perkenalkan saya untuk menyanyikan lagu dari anime Delicious in Dungeon yang berjudul Sleepwalking Orchestra. Oke? Sekarang di mana gitarku? I thought it was Honkai. Oh, is it Honkai? Is it Goose Trail? Hold on, I need to check later. Oh yeah, I think it is. It is Goose Trail. Alright, we are done. Alright, hold on. Let me get the book. Let me get the book. Change title. Alright, time to turn off this thing. Ooh, I should put on this is now an ASMR stream. ASMR ASMR the subtle ASMR book club. I'm pretty sure there is an ASMR tag. Okay, this is now an ASMR thing. Hold on. Where's my microphone? Where's my other mic? Let me get my actual ASMR microphone. Remind me to turn off my current mic. Also remind me to turn it back up again once we're done. Dang it, I forgot. Can I just use this? Dang it, I forgot the freaking cable. Hold on. Turn off my electric fan. Oops. Muting this mic. And turn on this mic. Hello. How is everyone doing tonight? I hope you are doing well. And I hope you have a wonderful week ahead of you. Let me switch to how is the filter on this particular microphone. I should just turn on this multiple compression. Yep. Turn on this more compression. And also the EQ. How is the EQ? Alright. Check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Welcome to the first ever ASMR book club. Turn on your headphones. Now, reading the subtle art of not giving by Mark Mason. No, that's the wrong thing. Alright. by Mark Mason. Well, before we begin, let me put some Vaseline onto my lips. Probably you guys can't hear this, but yeah, it is very subtle. Oops, sorry. I keep even the act of opening up the cap of my Vaseline is way too loud. Let me close it. Alright, let's do this. Should I try on, because I am currently on chapter 4. No, yeah, in the middle of chapter 4, or do I start from the very first chapter? What do you think, chat? What do you think? Chat, what do you think? Or should I try doing this whisper voice or this whisper voice? What do you think? What do you think, chat? Should I put it on vote on Twitch? Alright, let me put it up to vote. I'm gonna put a poll. ASMR. Normal voice or whispering. Yeah, just gonna put it on like 1 minute. Oh my god, that is so fucking loud. That is so fucking loud. What the fuck? Yeah, what kind of ASMR voice do you guys want me to do? Do you want me to whisper like this? Or do you want me to use this kind of voice? Do you want me to be a little bit bassy? Or do you want me to do a little bit of whisper? Make it a little bit more airy. That kind of vibe. Also, thank you for which one of you do. Thank you to whoever, to people who follow me. For some reason, it won't show up in this freaking notification. What the fuck? Who are these ghosts? Who are these ghost followers? Alright, nobody vote for anything. So I guess I'm just gonna do whatever I want. Actually, let me actually hear the actual voice, how does it actually sound. Excuse me, you're about to hear some blaring voice, some blaring sound from my phone. Alright, mic testing 1 2 1 2. Let me actually hear the actual voice, how does it actually sound. Alright, so that's my whispering voice. And now I'm doing this regular voice. This is my regular voice. Check check 1 2 1 2. Check check 1 2 1 2. Alright, mic testing 1 2 1 2. Let me actually hear the actual voice, how it sound. Alright, check check 1 2 1 2. And now I'm doing this regular voice. This is my regular voice. Check check 1 2 1 2. Okay, you know what? Let's just do my whispering voice. As for, let me just read it from the very beginning. Alright. We are currently reading The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, a counterintuitive approach to living a good life by Mark Manson. Chapter 1. Don't try. Charles Bukowski was an alcoholic, a womanizer, a chronic gambler, a loud, a cheapskate, a deadbeat, and on his worst days, a poet. He is probably the last person on
Bukowski wanted to be a writer, but for decades, his work was rejected by almost every magazine, newspaper, journal, agent, and publisher he submitted to. His work was horrible, they said, crude, disgusting, depraved, and as the stacks of rejection slips piled up, the weight of his failures pushed him deep into an alcohol-fueled depression that would follow him for most of his life. Bukowski had a day job as a letter filler at a post office. He got paid shit money and spent most of it on booze. He gambled away the rest at the racetrack. At night, he would drink alone and sometimes hammer out poetry on his beat-up old typewriter. Often, he'd wake up on the floor, having passed out the night before. 3 years went by like this, most of it a meaningless blur of alcohol, drugs, gambling, and prostitutes. Then, when Bukowski was 50, after a lifetime of failure and self-loathing, an editor at a small independent publishing house took a strange interest in him. The editor couldn't offer Bukowski much money or much promise of sales, but he had a weird affection for the drunk loser, so he decided to take a chance on him. It was the first real shot Bukowski had ever gotten, and he realized, probably the only one he would ever get. Bukowski wrote back to the editor, "I have one of two choices. Stay in the post office and go crazy, or stay out of here and play at writer and starve. I have decided to starve." Upon signing the contract, Bukowski wrote in his first novel in 3 weeks. It was called simply Post Office. In the dedication, he wrote, "Dedicated to nobody." Bukowski would make it as a novelist and poet. He would go on and publish 6 novels and hundreds of poems, selling over 2 million copies of his books. His popularity defied everyone's expectations, particularly his own. Stories like Bukowski's are bread and butter of our cultural narrative. Bukowski's life embodies the American dream. A man fights for what he wants, never gives up, and eventually achieves his wildest dreams. It's practically a movie waiting to happen. We all look at stories like Bukowski and say, "See, he never gave up. He never stopped trying. He always believed in himself. He persisted against all the odds and made something of himself." It is then strange that on Bukowski's tombstone, the epitaph reads, "Don't try." See, despite the book's sales and the fame, Bukowski was a loser. He knew it, and his success stemmed not from some determination to be a winner, but from the fact that he knew he was a loser, accepted it, and then wrote honestly about it. He never tried to be anything other than what he was. The genius in Bukowski's work was not in overcoming unbelievable odds or developing himself into the shining literary light. It was the opposite. It was his simple ability to be completely, unflinchingly honest with himself, especially the worst parts of himself, and to share his failings without hesitation or doubt. This is the real story of Bukowski's success, his comfort with himself as a failure. Bukowski didn't give a fuck about success. Even after his fame, he still showed up to poetry readings, hammered and verbally abused people in his audience. He still exposed himself in public and tried to sleep with every woman he could find. Fame and success didn't make him a better person, nor was it by becoming a better person that became famous and successful. Self-improvement and success often occur together, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're the same thing. Our culture today is obsessively focused on unrealistically positive expectations. Be happier, be healthier, be the best, better than the rest. Be smarter, faster, richer, sexier, more popular, more productive, more envied, and more admired. Be perfect and amazing and crap out of 12-karat gold nuggets before breakfast each morning while kissing your self-ready spouse and 2.5 kids goodbye. Then fly your helicopter to your wonderfully fulfilling job where you spend your days doing incredibly meaningful work that's likely to save the planet one day. But when you stop and really think about it, conventional life advice, all the positive and healthy self-help stuff we hear all the time, is actually fixating on what you lack. It lasers on what you perceive your personal shortcomings and failures you already be, and then emphasizes them for you. You learn about the best ways to make money because you feel you don't have enough money already. You stand in front of the mirror and repeat affirmations saying that you're beautiful because you feel as though you're not beautiful already. You follow dating and relationship advice because you feel that you're unlovable already. You try goofy visualization exercise about being more successful because you feel as though you aren't successful enough already. Ironically, this fixation on the positive, on what's better, what's superior, only serves to remind us over and over again of what we are not, of what we lack, of what we should have been but failed to be. After all, no truly happy person feels the need to stand in front of a mirror and recite that she is happy. She just is. There's a saying in Texas, the smallest dog barks the loudest. A confident man doesn't feel a need to prove that he's confident. A rich woman doesn't feel a need to convince anybody that she's rich. Either you are or you're not. And if you're dreaming of something all the time, then you're reinforcing the same unconscious reality over and over that you are not that. Everyone and their TV commercial wants you to believe that the key to a good life is a nicer job, or a more rugged car, or a prettier girlfriend, or a hot tub with an inflatable pool for the kids. The world is constantly telling you that the path to a better life is more, buy more, own more, make more, fuck more, be more. You are constantly bombarded with messages to give a fuck about everything, all the time. Give a fuck about a new TV. Give a fuck about having better vacation than your coworkers. Give a fuck about buying that new lawn ornament. Give a fuck about having the right kind of selfie sticks. Why? My guess, because giving a fuck about more stuff is good for business. Okay, so I'm gonna switch my voice because whispering kinda like does not give that inflection and all that. So I'm just gonna do my whispering voice. This is gonna get louder and louder as the ASMR stream goes on. And while there's nothing wrong with good business, the problem is that giving too many fucks is bad for your mental health. It causes you to become overly attached to the superficial and fake to dedicate your life chasing a mirage of happiness and satisfaction. The key to a good life is not giving a fuck about more. It's giving a fuck about less. Giving a fuck about only what is true and immediate and important. The feedback loop from hell. There's an insidious quirk to your brain that, if you let it, can drive you absolutely batty. Tell me if this sounds familiar to you. You get anxious about confronting somebody in your life. That anxiety cripples you and you start wondering why you're so anxious. Now you're becoming anxious about being anxious. Oh no, doubly anxious. Now you're anxious about your anxiety, which is causing more anxiety. Quick, where's the whiskey? Or let's say you have an anger problem. You get pissed off at the stupidest, most inane stuff, and you have no idea why. And the fact that you get pissed off so easily starts to piss you off even more. And then, in your petty rage, you realize that being angry all the time makes you a shallow and mean person. Now look at you. You're angry at yourself, getting angry about getting angry. Fuck you, Wall. Here, have a fist. Or you're so worried about doing the right thing all the time that you become worried about how much you're worrying. Or you feel so guilty over every mistake you make that you begin to feel guilty about how guilty you're feeling. Or you get sad and alone so often that it makes you feel even more sad and alone just thinking about it. Welcome to the feedback loop from hell. Chances are you're engaged in it more than a few times. Maybe you're engaging in it right now. God, I do the feedback loop all the time. I'm such a loser for doing it. I should stop. Oh my God, I feel like such a loser for calling myself a loser. I should stop calling myself a loser. Ah, fuck. I'm doing it again. See, I am a loser. Ah. Calm down, amigo. Believe it or not, this is part of the beauty of being human. Every few animals on Earth have the ability to think congent thoughts to begin with, but we humans have the luxury of being able to have thoughts about our thoughts. So I can think about watching Miley Cyrus video on YouTube and then immediately think about what sicko I am for wanting to watch Miley Cyrus videos on YouTube. Ah, the miracle of consciousness. Now, here's the problem. Our society today, through the wonders of consumer culture and hey, look at my life is cooler than yours social media, has bred a whole generation of people who believe that having these negative experiences, anxiety, fear, guilt, etc., is totally not okay. I mean, if you look at your Facebook feed, everybody there is having a fucking grand old time. Look, 8 people who got married this week, and some 16-year-old on TV got a Ferrari for her birthday. And another kid just made $2 billion inventing an app that automatically delivers you more toilet paper when you run out. Meanwhile, you're stuck at home flossing your cat. And you can't help but to think your life sucks even more than you thought. The feedback loop from hell has become a borderline epidemic, making many of us overly stressed, overly neurotic, and overly self-loathing. Back in Grandpa's day, he would feel like shit to think to himself. Back in Grandpa's day, he would feel like shit and think to himself, gee whiz, I sure do feel like a cow turd today, but hey, I guess that's just life. Back to the shoveling hay. But now, if you feel like shit for even 5 minutes, you're bombarded with 350 images of people totally happy and having amazing fucking lives. And it's impossible to not feel like there's something wrong with you. It's this last part that gets us into trouble. We feel bad about feeling bad. We feel guilty for feeling guilty. We get angry about getting angry. We get anxious about feeling anxious. What is wrong with me? This is why not giving a fuck is so key. This is why it's going to save the world. And it's going to save it by accepting the fact that the world is totally fucked and that's alright. Because it's always been that way and always will be. By not giving a fuck, that you feel bad, you short-circuit the feedback loop from hell. You say to yourself, I feel like shit, but who gives a fuck? And then, as if sprinkled by magic fuck-giving fairy dust, you stop hating yourself for feeling so bad. George Orwell said that to see what's in front of one's nose requires a constant struggle. Well, the solution to our stress and anxiety is right there in front of our noses. And we're too busy watching porn and advertisements of ab machines that don't work, wondering why we're not banging a hot blonde with a rocking six-pack, to notice. We joke online about first world problems, but we really have become victims of our own success. Stress-related health issues, anxiety disorders, and cases of depressions have skyrocketed over the past 30 years, despite the fact that everyone has a flat-screen TV and can have their groceries delivered. Our crisis is no longer material. It's spiritual. It's existential. We have so much fucking stuff and so many opportunities that we don't even know what to give a fuck about anymore. Because there's an infinite amount of things we can now see or know, there are also an infinite number of ways we can discover that we don't measure up, that we're not good enough, that things aren't as great as they could be. And this rips us apart inside. Because here's the thing that's wrong with all of the how to be happy shit that's been shared 8 million times on Facebook in the past few years. Here's what nobody realizes about all this crap. The desire for more positive experience is itself a negative experience. And paradoxically, the acceptance of one's negative experience is itself a positive experience. This is a total mindfuck. So I'll give you a minute to unpretzel your brain and maybe read that again. Wanting positive experience is a negative experience. Accepting negative experience is a positive experience. It's what the philosopher Alan Watts used to refer to as the backward law. The idea that the more you pursue feeling better all the time, the less satisfied you become, as pursuing something only reinforces the fact that you lacked it in the first place. The more you desperately want to be rich, the more poor and unworthy you feel, regardless of how much money you actually make. The more you desperately want to be sexy and desired, the uglier you come to see yourself, regardless of your actual physical appearance. The more you desperately want to be happy and loved, the lonelier and more afraid you become, regardless of those who surround you. The more you want to be spiritually enlightened, the more self-centered and shallow you become in trying to get there. It's like this one time, I tripped on an acid and it felt like the more I walked towards the house, the farther away the houses got from me. And yes, I just used my LSD hallucination to make a philosophical point about happiness. No fucks given. As the existential philosopher Albert Camus said, and I'm pretty sure he wasn't on LSD at the time, you will never be happy if you continue to search for what happiness consists of. You will never live if you are looking for the meaning of life. Or, put more simply, don't try. Now, I know what you're saying. Mark, this is making my nipples all hard. But what about the Camaro I've been saving up for? What about the beach body? Ow. Hold on, let me repeat that. Mark, this is making my nipples all hard. But what about the Camaro I've been saving up for? What about the beach body I've been starving myself for? After all, I paid a lot of money for that ab machine. And what about the big house on the lake I've been dreaming of? If I stop giving a fuck about those things, well, then I'll never achieve anything. I don't want that to happen, do I? So glad you asked. Ever notice that sometimes when you care less about something, you do better at it? Notice how it's often the person who is the least invested in the success of something that actually end up achieving it? Notice how sometimes when you stop giving a fuck, everything seems to fall into place? What's with that? What's interesting about the backwards law is that it's called backwards for a reason. Not giving a fuck works in reverse. If pursuing the positive is a negative, then pursuing the negative generates the positive. The pain you pursue in the gym results in better all-around health and energy. The failures in business are what lead to a better understanding of what's necessary to be successful. Being open with your insecurities paradoxically makes you more confident and charismatic around others. The pain of honest confrontation is what generates the greatest trust and respect in your relationships. Suffering throughout your fears and anxieties is what allows you to build courage and perseverance. Seriously, I could keep going, but you get the point. Everything worthwhile in life is won through surmounting the associated negative experience. Any attempt to escape the negative, to avoid it, or quash it, or silence it, only backfires. The avoidance of suffering is a form of suffering. The avoidance of struggle is a struggle. The denial of failure is a failure. Hiding what is shameful is itself a form of shame. Pain is an inextricable thread in the fabric of life, and to tear it out is not only impossible, but destructive. Attempting to tear it out unravels everything else with it. To try to avoid pain is to give too many fucks about pain. In contrast, if you're able to not give a fuck about the pain, you become unstoppable. Chances are, you know somebody in your life who, at one time or another, did not give a fuck and then went on to accomplish amazing feats. Perhaps there was a time in your life when you simply did not give a fuck and excelled to some extraordinary height. Ow. Also, yes, I see the desk for the first time. It's too funny. Yeah. Also, how you doing, Grey Fox? We're doing a ASMR stream where I'm reading this book called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson. Have you ever read the book? It's a New York Times bestseller. Good question. You? Well, I am reading it right now. I'm currently reading a self-help book because the last stream really fucked me up. Anyway, back to the book. No. Oh, really? You should read it. It's a really inspiring book about how to care about something in the age of social media. Yeah. Ow. Anyway, back to the book. For myself, quitting my day job in finance after only 6 weeks to start an internet business ranks pretty high up there in my own didn't give a fuck hall of fame. Same with deciding to sell most of my possessions and move to South Africa. Fucks given? None. Just went and did it. What was on last stream again? It's a Dokapon, Source of Fury. I lost all of my items on that stream. I screamed so much that I got so depressed. I could barely open up my computer to start streaming over the past 5 days. So I just started translating mangas. Yeah, damn. I mean, it was enjoyable, but dang, dude. I was broken at the end of that session. So anyway, back to the book, shall we? I'm gonna gonna hydrate myself. I am sweating right now. I need to turn off the fan because it is so noisy. By the way, how is the quality of the ASMR? How was it? Are you enjoying yourself? Are your nipples hard? Just kidding. Okay, stretch. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, this is the voice of me stretching. Oh, hello, Adi Pramudita. Apa kabar? Hello. Hello, we're doing ASMR. We're currently reading The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck because we already translate the manga. Hold on, let me change the name of the stream on YouTube. Or not. Yeah, because we already did translate I already translate 2 manga chapters today. And I wrote like 4 manga chapter script at work today. Don't tell my boss. So we're doing ASMR. Anyway, back to the book, I guess. We're only at page 8, by the way. We just started page 8. So for tonight, we're just going to read the first chapter because it is so hot. Yeah. These moments of alright, and go. These moments of non-fuckery are the moments that most define our lives. The major switch in careers, the spontaneous choice to drop out of college and join a rock band, the decision to finally dump that deadbeat boyfriend, whom you caught wearing your pantyhose a few too many times. To not give a fuck is to stare down life's most terrifying and difficult challenges and still take actions. While not giving a fuck may seem simple on the surface, it's a whole new bag of burritos under the hood. I don't even know what that sentence means, but I don't give a fuck. A bag of burritos sounds awesome, so let's just go with it. Most of us struggle throughout our lives by giving too many fucks in situations where fucks do not deserve to be given. We give too many fucks about that rude gas station attendant who gave us our change in nickels. We give too many fucks when a show we liked was cancelled on TV. We give too many fucks when our coworkers don't bother asking us about our awesome weekend. Meanwhile, our credit cards are maxed out. Our dog hates us, and Junior is snoring meth in the bathroom, yet we're getting pissed off about nickels and everybody loves Raymond. Look, this is how it works. You're going to die one day. I know that's kind of obvious, but I just wanted to remind you in case you'd forgotten. You and everyone you know are going to be dead soon, and the short amount of time between here and there, you have a limited amount of fucks to give. Very few, in fact. And if you go around giving a fuck about everything and everyone about conscious thought or choice, well, then you're going to get fucked. Lagi baca manga apa, Kak? Bukan manga. Jadi itu kita habis translate manga tadi sekitar 1 jam yang lalu. Sekarang saya lagi baca ASMR buku, judulnya ini, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Yeah, let me show it to you. Yeah, this is a self-help book by Mark Mason. Dari last stream dia rage, Nanatin bilang. Yeah, I was raging for my last stream, so I need to calm down. That last stream was like Saturday. That was last Saturday. Yeah, I should change the name. I actually do need to change the freaking name of the stream. Hot damn. Stream channel. ASMR Book Club. Yeah, so we're reading Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. It's a book by Mark Mason, which is a New York Times bestseller. What day is it for you? It is, well, same as you, actually. It's Thursday night. Yeah, it is very cool. You can actually buy the Indonesian translation of this book at Gramedia. Ya, jadi buku ini sudah ada sudah lama ya terbit di Gramet, tapi itu versi bahasa Indonesia. Ini kita baca yang versi Inggrisnya, yang originalnya. Don't tell Mark Manson, but I actually ended up bootlegging the book. I bought it at a bootlegger seller. Yeah, so it's a pirated book. So yeah, should I just make it stay like this? For a second thought, I remember you said it's Wednesday. Did I say Wednesday? I think I said, oh yeah, I think I did say Wednesday. Yeah, it is Thursday. We'll live in the same time zone. Yeah, so that's my bad. Anyway, back to the book. Yeah, so we're just going to read the first chapter. We are currently at page 8. We still have wait. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. This is gonna take 1-2 hours. Anyway, where were we? Alright, time to continue. There is a subtle art to not giving a fuck. And though the concept may sound ridiculous and I may sound like an asshole, what I'm talking about here is essentially learning how to focus and prioritize your thoughts effectively, how to pick and choose what matters to you and what does not matter to you based on finely honed personal values. This is incredibly difficult. It takes a lifetime to practice and discipline to achieve. And you will regularly fail, but it is perhaps the most worthy struggle one can undertake in one's life. It is perhaps the only struggle in one's life. Because when you give too many fucks, when you give a fuck about everyone and everything, you will feel that you're perpetually entitled to be comfortable and happy at all times. That everything is supposed to be just exactly the fucking way you want it to be. This is a sickness, and it will eat you alive. You will see every adversity as an injustice, every challenge as a failure, every inconvenience as a personal slight, every disagreement as a betrayal. You will be confined to your own petty, skull-sized hell, burning with entitlement and bluster, running circles around your very own personal feedback loop from hell, in constant motion yet arriving nowhere. The subtle art of not giving a fuck. When most people envision giving no fucks whatsoever, they imagine a kind of serene indifference to everything, a calm that weathers all storms. They imagine and aspire to be a person who is shaken by nothing and caves in to no one. There is a name for a person who finds no emotion or meaning in anything: a psychopath. Why would you want to emulate a psychopath? I have no fucking clue. So what does not giving a fuck mean? Let's look at 3 subtleties that should help clarify the matter. Subtlety number 1. Not giving a fuck does not mean being indifferent. It means being comfortable with being different. Let's be clear. There's absolutely nothing admirable or confident about indifference. People who are indifferent are lame or scared. They're couch potatoes and internet trolls. In fact, indifferent people often attempt to be indifferent because in reality, they give way too many fucks. They give a fuck about what everyone thinks of their hair, so they never bother washing or combing it. They give a fuck about what everyone thinks of their ideas, so they hide behind sarcasm and self-righteous snark. They're afraid to let anyone get close to them, so they imagine themselves as some special, unique snowflake who has problems that nobody else would ever understand. Okay, we're gonna take a 1 minute break. Yeah, we're gonna take a 2 because of the ads. In the meantime, I'm gonna take a sip. Take another sip. All right, an ad is coming in 20 seconds, in less than 15. 10, 9, 8, and we'll be right back. Oh, God, it's so hot. Oh, while we're running the ad, so I just want to tell you guys that tomorrow, I'm probably not going to stream tomorrow because I'll be at Agarpak's YouTube channel for his podcast. Yeah, so Agarpak had this recent podcast where he sit down and talk to a bunch of guests and discussing about retro gaming. Yeah, I believe that the topic this week is about the first Sony PlayStation. And I used to play a lot of PlayStation as a kid. Like my favorite game PS1 title of all time is Breath of Fire 4, which is absolutely perfect because recently, a couple weeks ago, they just announced that GOG has made the original PC port of Breath of Fire 4 works on modern system. Yeah, so it's not a remaster, just a conversion, just make a compatible patch for the first Breath of Fire, not first Breath of Fire, for Breath of Fire 4. And while everyone liked Breath of Fire 3 in the series, they think that Breath of Fire 3 is the best in the series. My personal favorite of Breath of Fire series will always be 4, because it's my first JRPG I've ever played. It's the first JRPG, not exactly the first one. It's the second JRPG on PS1 that I completed. Well, actually, no, I actually played the PC port back in 2015. Yeah. I played the original PC port, the ones that on 4:3 aspect ratio. Yeah, but now GOG did a port just reworked on the original PC port. And while initially it had so many problems, they've been constantly fixing that issue. So if only I have like $10, can someone buy me that Breath of Fire 4? Hold on. Breath of Fire 4 GOG. Can someone like
buy it for me. Yeah, here we go. The art looks so gorgeous. Yeah, it's for $10. It's 10 US dollars. Unfortunately, this is only the US version of the PC release, so they did not put the cut content from the original Japanese PS1 release. There are some like couple of scenes in the original game that got censored in America. Yeah, look at that art, look at that character art. It's still one of my favorite Breath of Fire games in the series. And yeah, I still listen to the soundtrack when I translate manga. Yeah, let's watch it. God dang it, that is so loud. Yeah, like goddamn. This is turn-based, isn't it? Yes, it's turn-based. Yeah, like that voice acting, oh, brings me back to childhood. Yeah, my favorite JRPG openings of all time, Breath of Fire 4 and Wild Arms. Actually, one of my ideas for a VTuber manga club is to actually read the manga adaptation of this game, but I forgot to put it on the poll on Discord last week. Probably for next month. Yeah, so if someone could buy it for me, can someone buy it and gift it to me? It's only like $10. I have no money because I use all of my paycheck for this month to get a passport. Yeah, and buying and yeah, so I am getting a passport this month because well, for an upcoming stuff. Yeah, so I am strapped on cash right now. So yeah, please buy me Breath of Fire 4 if you can. I'll probably put it on my throne later. Yeah, anyway, that's the end of the ads. Now back to the ASMR. Now where were we? Okay. Indifferent people are afraid of the world and the repercussions of their own choices. That's why they don't make any meaningful choices. They hide in a gray, emotionless pit of their own making, self-absorbed and self-pitying, perpetually distracting themselves from this unfortunate thing demanding their time and energy called life. Because here's a sneaky truth about life. There's no such thing as not giving a fuck. You must give a fuck about something. It's part of our biology to always care about something and therefore to always give a fuck. The question then is, what do we give a fuck about? What are we choosing to give a fuck about? And how can we give a fuck about what ultimately does not matter? My mother was recently screwed out of a large chunk of money by a close friend of hers. Had I been indifferent, I would have shrugged my shoulders,
sip my mocha. Mocha? Mocha, yeah. Sip my mocha and downloaded another season of The Wire. Sorry, Mom. But instead, I was indignant. I was pissed off. I said, no, screw that, Mom. We're going to lawyer the fuck up and go after this asshole. Why? Because I don't give a fuck. I will ruin this guy's life if I have to. This illustrates the first subtlety of not giving a fuck. When we say, damn, watch out, Mark Manson just don't give a fuck, we don't mean that Mark Manson doesn't care about anything. On the contrary, we mean that Mark Manson doesn't care about adversity in the faces of his goals. He doesn't care about pissing some people off to do what he feels is right or important or noble. We mean that Mark Manson is the type of guy who would write about himself in third person just because he thought it was the right thing to do. He just doesn't give a fuck. This is what is so admirable. No, not me, dumbass. The overcoming adversity stuff, the willingness to be different, an outcast, a pariah, all for the sake of one's own values. The people who don't give a fuck about adversity or failure or embarrassing themselves or shitting the bed a few times, the people who just laugh and then do what they believe in anyway because they know it's right. They know it's more important than they are, more important than their own feelings and their own pride and their own ego. They say, fuck it. Not to everything in life, but rather to everything unimportant in life. They reserve their fucks for what truly matters: friends, family, purpose, burritos, and occasionally a lawsuit or two. And because of that, because they reserve their fucks for only the big things that matters, people give a fuck about them in return. Hold on, there's a tomcat in my arm. Be right back, I need to wash my arm for a little bit. Fucking tomcat, man. Oh, you can still enjoy the ASMR of me washing my goddamn arm. Yeah, enjoy the freaking ASMR. Do you like that? Yeah, this is the sound of me cutting a bar of soap. Yeah, ASMR. I just hope I did not accidentally drop my own microphone into the tub of water. Where the frick is my towel? Gonna dry my hands before I touch the book again. Alright, so where were we? Because here's another sneaky little truth about life. You can't be an important and life-changing presence for some people without also being a joke and embarrassment to others. You just can't. Because there's no such thing as a lack of adversity. It doesn't exist. The old saying goes that no matter where you go, there you are. Well, the same is true for adversity and failure. No matter where you go, there's a 500-pound load of shit waiting for you. And that's perfectly fine. The point isn't to get away from the shit. The point is to find the shit you enjoy dealing with. Subtlety number 2. To not give a fuck about adversity, you must first give a fuck about something more important than adversity. Imagine you're at a grocery store and you watch an elderly lady scream at the cashier, berating him for not accepting her 30-cent coupon. Why does this lady give a fuck? It's just 30 cents. Ow. I'll tell you why. That lady probably doesn't have anything better to do with her days than to sit at home cutting out coupons. She's old and lonely. Her kids are dickheads and never visits. She hadn't had sex in over 30 years. She can't fart without extreme lower back pain. Her pension is on its last legs, and she's probably going to die in a diaper thinking she's in Candyland. So, she snips coupons. That's all she's got. It's her and her damn coupons. It's all she can give a fuck about because there is nothing else to give a fuck about. And so, when that pimply-faced 17-year-old cashier refuses to accept one of them, when he defends his cash register's purity the way knights used to defend maidens' virginity, you can bet Granny is going to erupt. 80 years of fucks will rain down all at once, like a fiery hailstorm of "back in my day" and "people used to show more respects" stories. The problem with people who hand out fucks like ice cream at a goddamn summer camp is that they don't have anything more fuck-worthy to dedicate their fucks to. If you find yourself consistently giving too many fucks about trivial shit that bothers you, your ex-boyfriend's new Facebook picture, how quickly the batteries die in the TV remote, missing out on yet another 2-for-1 sale on hand sanitizers, chances are you don't have much going on in your life to give a legitimate fuck about. And that's your real problem. Not the hand sanitizer, not the TV remote. I once heard an artist say that when a person has no problems, the mind automatically finds a way to invent some. I think that most people, especially educated, pampered middle-class white people, consider life problems are really just side effects of not having anything more important to worry about. It then follows that finding something important and meaningful in your life is perhaps the most productive use of your time and energy. Because if you don't find that meaningful something, your fucks will be given to meaningless and frivolous causes. Salty number 3. Whether you realize it or not, you are always choosing what to give a fuck about. People aren't just born not giving a fuck. In fact, we're born giving away too many fucks. Ever watch a kid cry his eyes out because his hat is the wrong shade of blue? Exactly, fuck that kid. When we're young, everything is new and exciting, and everything seems to matter so much. Therefore, we give tons of fucks. We give a fuck about everything and everyone, about what people are saying about us, about whether that cute boy/girl called us back out or not, about whether our socks match or not, or what color our birthday balloon is. As we get older, with the benefit of experience, and having seen too much time slip by, we begin to notice that most of these sort of things have little lasting impact on our lives. Those people whose opinions we care about so much before are no longer present in our lives. Rejections that were painful in the moment have actually worked out for the best. We realize how little attention people pay to the superficial details about us, and we choose not to obsess so much over them. Essentially, we become more selective about the fucks we're willing to give. This is something called maturity. It's nice. You should try it sometimes. Maturity is what happens when one learns to only give a fuck about what's truly fuckworthy. As Bunk Moreland said to his partner Detective McNulty in The Wire, which, fuck you, I still downloaded, that's what you get for giving a fuck when it wasn't your turn to give a fuck. Then, as we grow older and enter middle age, something else begins to change. Our energy level drops, our identity solidifies, we know who we are and we accept ourselves, including some of the parts that we weren't thrilled about. And, in a strange way, this is liberating. We no longer need to give a fuck about everything. Life is just what it is. We accept it, warts and all. We realize that we're never going to cure cancer or go to the moon or feel Jennifer Aniston's tits. And that's okay. Life goes on. We now reserve our ever-dwindling fucks for the most truly fuckworthy parts of our lives. Our families, our best friends, our golf swings, and, to our astonishments, this is enough. This simplification actually makes us really fucking happy on a consistent basis. And we start to think, maybe that crazy alcoholic Bukowski was onto something. Don't try. So Mark, what the fuck is the point of this book anyway? This book will help you think a little bit more clearly about what you're choosing to find important in life and what you're choosing to find unimportant. I believe that today we're facing a psychological epidemic, one in which people no longer realize it's okay for things to suck sometimes. I know that sounds intellectually lazy on the surface, but I promise you, it's life or death sort of issue. Because when we believe that it's not okay for things to suck sometimes, then we unconsciously start blaming ourselves. We start to feel as though something is inherently wrong with us, which drives us all sorts of overcompensation, like buying 40 pairs of shoes, or downing Xanax with a vodka chaser on a Tuesday night, or shooting up a school bus full of kids. This belief that it's not okay to be inadequate sometimes is the source of the growing feedback loop from hell that is coming to dominate our culture. The idea of not giving a fuck is a simple way of reorienting our expectation for life and choosing what is important and what is not. Developing this ability leads to something I like to think of as kind of practical enlightenment. No, not that airy-fairy eternal bliss end of all suffering bullshitty kind of enlightenment. On the contrary, I see practical enlightenment as becoming comfortable with the idea that some suffering is always inevitable, that no matter what you do, life is comprised of failures, loss, regrets, and even death. Because once you become comfortable with all the shit that life throws at you, and it will throw a lot of shit, trust me, you become invincible in a sort of low-level spiritual way. After all, the only way to overcome pain is to first learn how to bear it. This book doesn't give a fuck about alleviating your problems or your pain, and that is precisely why you will know it's being honest. This book is not some guide to greatness. It couldn't be, because greatness is merely an illusion in our minds, a made-up destination that we obligate ourselves to pursue, our own psychological Atlantis. Instead, This book will turn your pain into a tool, your trauma into power, and your problems into slightly better problems. That is real progress. Think of it as a guide out to suffering and how to do it better, more meaningfully, with more compassion and more humility. It's a book about moving lightly despite your heavy burdens, resting easier with your greatest fears, laughing at your tears as you cry them. This book will not teach you how to gain or achieve, but rather how to lose and let go. It will teach you to take inventory of your life and scrub out all but the most important items. It will teach you to close your eyes and trust that you can fall backwards and still be okay. It will teach you to give fewer fucks. It will teach you not to try. End of chapter 1. Alright, it is now 10:47. Thank you so much for watching tonight's stream. I actually had fun reading this. I'm probably gonna make ASMR book club a regular thing. Probably just as a chance for me to finish the book. I do get a 2-for-1 deal on this. So other than the subtle art of not giving a fuck, I also got Mark Manson's other book, Everything is Fucked. He actually made a lot of stuff. He actually made a lot of self-motivation book. So I'm not sure if this actually works or not, but certainly it does help a little bit for me. Yeah, what do you guys think? Should I make this a regular thing? This is basically a backdoor pilot. Think of this stream as a backdoor pilot of my upcoming content or something. Maybe. Maybe I'll just do, like, instead of stream, just make it a video or something. I can probably make a supercut of tonight's stream and make a video out of it. Who knows? Maybe if I'm maybe if I'm much more active in editing my own stuff, you can certainly try. Thanks, you Zero. Yeah, so I guess it's time for me to end tonight's stream. Let's see who we can rate. So we got Dog VA. I'm not sure if we can. He's just sleeping. So we got Triple. Kata is doing another art. Lawrence is doing. Oh yeah, I did say that I'm going to rate Stara, who's playing the Ronko Wanko. Alright, so let's rate her. Rate Stara 02. Oh wait, this is Star 2. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. The manga that I translate in the stream, I will upload it on my Patreon next week because I actually already translated the chapter that is going to be uploaded this week. It's going to be 4 Aken Tobari chapters, courtesy of the Ko-Fi donation incentive. So for talking about my Ko-Fi incentive, for every $15 coffee donation I receive, I will add 1 extra chapter to my translation queue. I already did all of that, so look forward to it. Speaking of, I got another upcoming manga as part of the coffee commission. I already sent it to him, but it will become public next month. So look forward to it. It's a manga that I haven't translated in years. A lot of people have requested me to do it. Thanks to my coffee, I can get back to it. Anyway, time to rate Stara. All right. Let's see.
That seemed like a short stream, and yeah, I think this is likely going to be a short stream.
Yeah, she's playing the Ronko Wanko. I remember giving this game to my baby cousin.
Hello, people 10. Zero, you want to follow? What's up? I'm just being a little dirty dog. Go here.
It shows me as a raider too.
I'm Sour, musician, fish, alien hybrid. And along
Yeah.
with singing and playing music, I
So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a good time. If you like what you see, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, consider subscribing or follow me on Twitch. I stream at least once a week. I translate manga. I play video games. I do music. Tomorrow I'll be at Agarpak's YouTube channel, where we're going to do a podcast episode and talk about retro games, especially PS1 titles and our experience on all that.
Oh, thanks for the high
So
Jonathan, friggin' was fun. You rated me a minute ago, and it says, "Oh, you last did like ASMR." No, great. Check out Stream Elements and like what it says Jonathan was doing.
I was doing ASMR. ASMR. Yes, I was doing ASMR.
Like, huh? I know you. What is the context? Why was you doing ASMR? Yes, he was doing ASMR. Well, I better hope it was like
so
a comedic ASMR. It's like, oh,
so
your boyfriend trying to you about immersion and stuff, but then he gets hit by a car, or like your
No,
vampire
I just read a
boyfriend
book.
trying to sleep, so you like open up the blinds to wake him up, and then you forget he's a vampire and you disintegrate him.
What kind of ASMR are you? What kind of ASMR have you been doing?
He was translating manga. And
Oh yeah, by the way, I just cannot do
Okay.
ASMR, roleplay ASMR. I just can't do it.
The next time you do ASMR, I want you to read the entire B movie script.
That's gonna take like a
because I
full
think that's
hour.
quality content.
Nah, just gonna
And I'll
maybe
give you
after I
subs.
finish
I'll
the
give you subs for it.
maybe
I'll give you subs to like have you do it.
I take coffee donations. Maybe I should just make it like a goal or something. There is your income.
I think have
Lol.
5 donations.
But yeah, that's a actually good idea. Maybe for a Sabaton goal. Yeah. So anyway, once again, hit like and subscribe. What else? Join my Discord server. Leave a donation through my coffee. And join my Patreon to get 1 week early access to all my content, such as manga translation and behind the scenes stuff, and also to get a cool role on my Discord server. And oh, don't forget to buy my merch over at my fourth wall. Right, I guess that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next stream. Bye. And end stream.